thought I saw it all, but this is spectacular. This looks like it's come from another world. This is a 4-piece exotic starfire lily bulb. QVC price is $29, 5 easy payments, and $5.80. Well, there's only one amazing company that could bring us this spectacular moment. It's Roberta's. This is such a cool flower, plant, orb, sphere. I mean,
right?
Derek,
it's super unique.
Wow.
And this tells a special story because there's nothing like this. What's fun about these is these are in full bloom right around 4th of July.
Okay. Oh, like a firework.
Exactly. Fireworks in the garden. Now, that's my brother Devin, who we just saw in the last hour with his. That's just one bulb growing there in that container, and it produced 3 flowers. So you're going to get 4 of these bulbs. We love planting with bulbs because they're very easy. You could have a black thumb. You could have no thumb. You could grow these starfires. Now, we get these from Nepal and India, and we have a long-standing relationship with the growers there. They're very exotic. This is like something Aladdin's genie would have to come up with.
There you go.
And so what we have, these are farm fresh bulbs. They've never been treated with a growth inhibitor or anything like that.
Okay.
And I just like to show you what to do with them, because you may have never planted a bulb before.
No.
And you think, oh, how does that even work? Well, these, like I said, they're farm fresh, so they're alive. They look like a little root or something, but they're actually waiting to be planted. So we've got a little container here.
How do you know what side is up or down?
Well, there's going to be little roots on one side, so you're going to know those are going to go down.
Oh, okay.
And it kind of comes to a point there. So you're just going to take a pot of dirt. This is moderate size for one bulb. And I just like to push it in and just gently cover the top. You can have a little bit peeking out there.
Okay.
And that's it. So you're going to water that in. And these grow pretty fast. And what's cool about these is that they shoot up the flower stalk first. Before the leaves.
Really?
Yeah.
That's wild.
In the family of amaryllis, you may know those from, Christmas time. We love amaryllis. My brother loves breeding amaryllis, but these look very different than your amaryllis. Sort of reminiscent, though, to the blooming alliums that are spring flowering and purple, but now these bright red in the middle of summertime.
Perfect.
Truly fireworks in the garden. I love having these in containers. It's a really special look, and I can bring this, to the front yard, to the backyard, to the side, whatever I want to do. And in terms of care, it makes it kind of easy because in the wintertime, they don't want to be frozen. So, I live in Indiana. So I'm going to just take the whole container into the garage and just leave it there.
Gotcha.
And then springtime, put it back out.
And then they'll come right back.
Yep.
Well, these are so cool. I mean, this is such an amazing flower. I've never seen a flower like this, to be honest with you. It's this like orb of these wild red colors, and then they're tipped with like this yellow. Is that what I'm seeing?
That's right.
Almost like tiny blooms.
Yep, and so it's basically one flower stalk with hundreds of small flowers connected to it, making this beautiful array, this like ball, sphere-like flower. And they're all tipped with pollen. That's the little yellow tips that you're noticing. And there it is with no flowers. It's still a very pretty,
it's beautiful.
Green foliage. It's very kind of like waxy and thick.
Okay.
It's unique. There again, so they start out with the flowers first, and then come the leaves. And then as the leaves are getting fully formed, the flowers are still there, and then eventually it's like they trade places at some point.
Oh, gotcha.
And then you get the leaves, and you get those to look at. But what I love about these is they're very easy to grow. So we showed you how you plant them. Now, how do you take care of them? These like a full day sun to a part day sun.
Okay.
Moderate amount of water. But what's fun about these is that they grow very quickly. They're going to shoot those flower stalks up in a couple weeks. You're going to have these beautiful flowers, and you're going to enjoy them all summer long.
So fun.
People are going to wonder what they are.
Yes.
Is this Dr. Seuss? Is this, where did you get these?
Oh my
Pulled out of a
gosh.
hat, right? And you're going to say, well, I got them from Nepal or India, or I took a trip and
Brought these
smuggled them
in from India, no big deal. These are spectacular. Well, this is just, I mean, this is part of one of the many reasons we love Roberta so much, because it's hard to find, easy to grow. And as Derek's been telling us how we're going to be able to bring these home and make this happen, this is really, really special. Now, people are picking up more than one set right now, and I say set because you're getting 4 pieces of the Exotic Starfire Lily bulb for $29, or 5 easy payments of $5.80. Now, in addition to, of course, planting it in a container, we can also put this in our garden bed.
We totally can.
And how close would you suggest we would want to put these to one another?
Well, if you're going to do in a row, I would give each one about 8 to 12 inches of space.
Gotcha.
You know, I like to do them together. I think they look really nice, and they kind of help fill themselves out. What's fun, though, is that as the years go by, your bulbs get bigger, so then you're going to get more flower stalks out of each bulb.
Gotcha.
You can see there, those flowers, they're actually really big. If you take a measuring tape and try to go around, it's like 15 to 18 inches, and across, it's like 6 to 7 inches.
Wow.
So they're really big. Hummingbirds, butterflies, bees, they love these. It's like a bullseye for the pollinators.
Oh, that's great.
And children too. I mean, it's like such a cool flower for all people, all.
It does. You said it, Dr. Seuss-like, but it almost kind of looks like an underwater sort of.
Yes,
kelp,
I see that
like,
too.
Yeah, right.
Definitely,
one of those really cool things you would see like into like a Finding Nemo. It's like, wow, it's like so wild. People are picking up more than one set right now. This is very, very popular. I think because it's so unique and so different, and that's what's so special.
And even though it's unique and different, it's very easy to grow. Now, we have 3 bulbs in this container right here. So, you know, I like sort of the girth of having like a big, hefty starfire there. And, you know, one bulb over a couple seasons would get this big.
Really?
But if you want this look the first season, think about putting 3 or all 4 in one container.
Okay.
You know, if you are going to be moving them a lot, you might not want ceramic. For me, it's not too heavy.
Sure.
But some people, that might be too much weight. And we have a party planner you could grow these in. They do awesome.
Oh, nice.
Something else that I love about these is that when you get these home, you know, these bulbs, they're farm fresh. We're not picking these months ahead and treating them with growth preservatives, like a lot of bulbs that you'll find on the market. But when you get these in the ground, you're going to be able to watch these grow and sprout out, sort of like the totem pole that you have.
Definitely.
And I don't know, I mean, it's not like you have to wait long for dramatic results, because the flowers come first, which is very unique, because most plants need the chlorophyll and the sunlight on their leaves to then bloom. But these go backwards. There's no, we want to give you the bang first.
I love that.
And we're just going to bloom, and then we'll worry about getting all that sunlight in the picture.
I love that. I mean, literally the entire presentation that we're looking at, like these beautiful leaves are really like the sort of co-star to the beautiful bloom. I mean, it's all beautifully like just bloomed out, and this big spray. It's really, really pretty and so different. I can't think of another word. It's like otherworldly, this sphere, this firework of like this amazing bulb of florals. It's really cool. Wait till you start seeing this pop up in your garden. And I love that you just brought up, like, you get to literally watch the growth happen, like moment by moment, and then comes the great big ta-da!
and so that ta-da is gonna happen right around 4th of July, which is really cool. I love to have these blooming, and I have my family over, we have our barbecue, and I got these kind of dotted over in little pots, and it just kind of adds that natural flair. But that's in my brother's house. He likes to bring it indoors for like a day and just enjoy it, and then put it back outside. They do need to be grown outdoors, because they love that sun. But again, summer times are outdoors, indoors in the winter. And in the winter, you know, you can just put it in the garage. Like, you don't have to mess with it. You don't even have to water, because it's not going to die. It's going to go dormant. So it just takes a little nap, like a polar bear or something.
Perfect. Yeah.
And then springtime, you're just going to bring it back out, and you're going to enjoy this year after year. If you like spherical gardening, you probably already have blooming alliums.
Okay.
They're a very beautiful purple. We love them too.
Right.
But those are something that you have to plant in the fall so that you can enjoy their blooms in the spring. Whereas this is something you plant in the spring and you enjoy a few weeks later.
Oh, nice.
You know, there's not this winter-long wait that you have to do to enjoy the flowers.
Right.
So I really love that.
Oh, this is so very cool. I mean, it's like decor for your yard. Like this is like the party every day that you're decorating for throughout the season, because really this is a really cool, different kind of moment that we're seeing here with this kind of orb of bloom. $29, 5 easy payments of $5.80. Those 5 easy payments will go away at the end of the day. What you're looking at here on the screen is the Roberta's Bounty all-purpose plant food, which is what I said in the last show. It's kind of like vitamins for your garden. I mean, yes, sun and water is going to be great for this, but if you want to take it to the next level, pick up some of that plant food because it's really going to enhance that beauty.
It does. I recommend it with everything, especially big flowers. It takes a lot of energy from these bulbs to produce these flowers. And, you know, last comment, you don't have to remember everything that we talked about. You do get all of that in the growing guide. My brother writes these. Got all the information that you need, but honestly, they're so easy. You know, hold on to this. You probably will never need to consult it.
Truly. Well, over 200 orders placed in this show. Remember, you're getting 4 of the bulbs for the spectacular price of $29 and 5 easy payments of $5.80 for the 4-piece exotic Starfire Lily. I think my parents need to get that Starfire Lily. That'll be fun. My niece and nephew would trip out on those orbs of flowers. Those are so very cool. All right.